guys. He gives you everything. He doesn't cheat you, Skip. And I think that's the thing, and that's something to be said. The Lakers need to understand this team feels like they belong. Skip, you don't get to the in a series sport. You don't get to the conference championship without belonging because it's not a one-off. You got to beat somebody 4 times. If somebody beats somebody 4 times racing, they says that guy is faster.
That is true.
If somebody can beat somebody in a fight, if I fight somebody 4 times, they're going to say that guy's just better. Well, they beat the Clippers 3 times in a row. They beat them 4 out of 7. They did the exact same thing to Utah. So they belong here. They're not in awe. This great story of the Lakers winning the championship, LeBron's getting number 4, AD, yada, yada, yada. They're trying to wreck this story. I want you to understand that the Nuggets are trying to wreck your fairy tale ending, Lakers. Well, and if you don't take them serious, they will.
Wreck the Clippers' fairy tale ending, right?
They did.
Okay, so now to the most stunning stat of the night. The most stunning stat I've seen in a long time is that the Lakers got out-rebounded 44 to only 25.
Right.
To LeBron's credit, he had 10 rebounds.
Right.
So he had 10 of their 25 rebounds. So he gets 0 blame for this.
Right.
Do you realize the 25 rebounds tied for the fewest the Lakers have had since 2006?
Right.
In regular or postseason.
Right.
2006. We have to go back 14 years to find a game in which they had only 25 rebounds. Well, what do we always say about it's just desire.
It's desire. Absolutely.
It's just your heart. It's just, do you care or not care? Do you want it or not want it? And apparently last night, the bigs especially did not care and did not want it. Okay, so what do I always say about these games? In the end, when you boil them all down, it's just a 3-point shooting contest.
Right.
The Lakers are a below-average 3-point shooting team.
You're being nice.
Okay, and they have survived because they've had a couple of little hot streaks in the first 2 rounds that got them over the hump. But last night, they shoot 6 for 26. Well, that's not going to win you a lot of games because that's 23.1%, right?
Yes.
Okay. Denver wasn't a whole lot better, but 11 of 29 is 37.9%. So look what happened.
Well, you're plus 15.
Plus 15 from the 3-point line.
And you're plus 9 from the free throw line.
Plus 9 from the free throw line. That's 24 points that you gave away at 2 lines.
Right.
Well, the odds are you're probably not going to win that game.
Exactly right. Unless, Skip, unless your 2 superstars go bananas. They go, instead of LeBron having 30, he has 40. Instead of AD having 27, he has 35. It's going to take effort like that to overcome this. Skip, I didn't realize this because I'm looking, I'm like, but damn, I haven't seen AD get a rebound yet. And it wasn't until I'm talking to Steve, Steve like, AD just had 2 rebounds.
He did.
And he only got those the last 5 minutes of the ball game. Skip, AD 6'10". Dwight Howard 6'10 and a half, JaVale 7 feet. You got 3 guys 6'10 or taller, and they give you 4 rebounds. AD played 43 minutes.
He did.
43 and gave you 2?
And
what kind of stat line is that, Skip? 27, 2, and 1. What kind of stat line, what kind of stat line is that?
And by the way, for 3/4 of the night, I thought he played out of control. Like 4 shots, he had an offensive, he had a charge. He's just forcing up shots where I knew as soon as he forced it up, he didn't believe in it and he didn't make it.
AD, don't get caught up in, be aggressive. You can be aggressive, but you got to be under control.
He gets his points in the flow better than he's so gifted. He doesn't have that I'm going to slit your throat mentality. He needs to just get in a rhythm and stay right in the flow. Oh, I got this shot. I'll make this shot. Give me the ball and I'm going to create.
Some guys are like that one-on-one. Jordan was a great one-on-one player. You score, I'll come back at you. Kobe, get your score. James Harden, that's their game. That's not AD. AD is a flow. Okay, AD, get to your spot where you want it. On left block, okay, do what you do. That's what he is. But to try to get the ball out high and then try to go, I understand he had Jeremy Grant on him. He feels he can take him. But the guy had hunkered down, and you ran right through his chest. I mean.
Okay. So they switched Millsap onto AD for much of the night last night, and he's stout and he's physical and he's a shrewd operator because he's been doing this for a long time. He bothered him a little bit, maybe more than usual. Then the Lakers turned the tables in the 4th quarter, and I'm going to be curious to see if they go back to this. When they made their run, they started playing zone. Now, again, you can't play zone when Denver's just raining threes.
Well, I think the thing is that kind of like what they did with Houston, jump in and out of it, and it caught them off guard. I'm sure the Nuggets will be practicing and be expecting this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they started Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is a better matchup because
totally agree.
He's able to bang more with Yoke. JaVale tries, but JaVale just doesn't have enough weight down low to stop him from backing him down. But Dwight needs to Skip. You fouled a guy. They called a foul, and then you throw the ball over the top of the back. Skip, what the hell? Dwight, come on. And it's like every 1 to 2 minutes, Dwight Howard's going to get a foul. And they're ticky-tack, they're dumb fouls that he doesn't have to just play ball. You can't put this team on the foul line. And that's what they did, Skip. That's how they got the lead. Jeremy Grant had 10 free throws. 12 free throw attempts. Jeremy Grant.
He did. By far the most of any player on
Skip, you can't allow a team's third best player, if he's their third, he might be their fourth best, to have 26 points.
Cannot.
You can't. Because
you better not allow Monte Morris to have 14 and make a couple of big threes.
Yes, 28, 22, 26. And you did a great job of control. But Yoke got it going early. Yoke did most of his damage in the first 3 quarters, Skip. And they got that lead, and so Mike Malone seemed to be very resigned. It's like, I'm going to let him rest in the fourth. And it wasn't until the Lakers made their run, it's like, we got to get somebody in, got to get him back in the ball game.
So in the end, this game to me came down to these 2 biggest superstars who are obviously as perimeter type players, LeBron, and he had 6 turnovers. Well, it's just too many.
He had 5 in the first half.
He's forced, a lot of his passes are getting tipped up in the air because they are active they were more active last night. And then Jamal Murray. After the game, Mike Malone said, he's finally becoming a superstar. Last year, said Mike Malone, I'm paraphrasing, he said, I knew Yoke would be a superstar, but I didn't know whether Jamal would end up superstarring for us last year, but he is now. So last night he goes 28, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists.
He had some heck of assists because they caught him and they thought they had him dead right up in the air, and he looked like he bounces to Millsap. Or he bounces to Jeremy Grant. Skip, do you realize that AD did not take a shot after the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter?
No good.
He had 7 points. But nothing. No shots. Remember, he got fouled on the 3-point attempt. He made 3 free throws.
He did.
17 is not enough. If LeBron has 23, he needs to be 23, 25 shot attempts. But I ain't worried. I'm more convinced than ever we're going to be remaining in the bubble for another 2 weeks.
This should be a cakewalk.
Hey, don't do this, Skip. Skip, I'm not going to allow you to do that.
And I'm not going to allow you to somehow try to spin last night as evidence about how hard the path is for LeBron.
It is.
It's not hard.
Hold on.
They should not have lost this game.
Hold on. So what you said about the Clippers? They shouldn't have lost 4 games then, right? They lost 4. 3 straight. Let that sink in for just a second, Skip Bayless. The team that you said is a cakewalk beat the most mentally tough, the best 2-way player, one of the best players. They gave up a king's ransom. And that team walked them 3 straight.
Maybe you should take heed.
Oh, I know what they represent.
Maybe you should be sweating a little bit.
I know what they represent. But if you're going to tell me they're going to out-rebound the Lakers by 19, if you're going to tell me the Lakers are going to turn the ball over like they did last night, okay, I'm going to say, Skip, we're going to have a ball game.
All I know is you have allowed them to feel real good about themselves right now.
Yeah, they smell themselves. But we put some deodorant on them. We'll cut that phone out. We're going to stop that. Watch Thursday night. LeBron had probably about 40-point triple-dub.
40 points?
I feel it.
I got a case on that right now.
40-point triple-dub.
Okay, I'll take under 40 for a case right now.
Give me 35.
35?
35 triple-dub.
You said 40. Why would I give you 35?
Because AD going to get 35 too. That's why.
Okay, I'll take under 35 tandem for both of them. They both have to go 35 or more. I'll take that.
I'm saying they'll have 70 points combined, those two.
Those two 70?
70.
Okay, for one case, I'll do it. Okay.
It's all you coming, Skip. It's all you coming.
Oh,
Just like that.
It's all you coming.
All right. right?
Well, you didn't see the Nuggets come.
No, I didn't see them playing like.
No, you missed that one.
Like they rolled out of bed. It's like, oh, we got a game to play. Okay, let's go.
There was a little of that. It's always a good sign when you guys are already betting and we just got the show started. We have so many more places to go today, including here. Zeke, does he continue to prove he's actually a bit more valuable to the Cowboys than Dak? I'll explain.